The jury unanimously find the defendant, Chi Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Fine number 302, foreperson, June the 1st, 2026. Madam Forelady, this is your verdict and the verdict of the entire jury.
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Thank you.
Would you like to hold the jury on?
Madam Forelady and ladies and gentlemen, the
Cyrus posted a video on his Instagram the night before carrying what appeared to be the same gun, wearing the same red hoodie. The investigator confirmed it. Same gun, same outfit, same light on the barrel. On cross-examination, defense walked the investigator through everything Cyrus had with him that day. An empty backpack, with just some papers inside, no money, no wallet, no credit cards, no ability to pay for anything, and a loaded 9mm pistol with a laser attachment, illegally possessed, and his DNA confirmed on the weapon. But then came the moment the defense couldn't recover from. The prosecution stood back up and asked, when Cyrus walked out of that store on May 28th, 2023, was he walking or running? Walking. Was he combative with the Chows, or was he polite? Very polite. What were Rick Chow and his son doing when they left the store? Hauling ass. Running after him. Screaming. And what did Cyrus do when two grown men came running at him and screaming? He appeared to be scared and took off running. The investigator confirmed what every witness had already said. Cyrus didn't steal anything. He didn't threaten anyone inside that store. He walked out politely. And when grown men ran at him, he ran. He ran out of his shoe. He dropped his backpack. He fell twice. He tried to get up, and he was shot in the back over a football field away from where it started. The defense asked the investigator if he'd ever been in a situation where someone pointed a gun at a loved one in front of him. He said no. Different situation, the defense said. The investigator agreed, because in his situation, he never chased a child down the street and pulled the trigger.
Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
Break yourself!
Hey! You dropped something.
I go check them. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
Hey! You dropped something.
Hey, Miss Lady, hey, I'm talking to you. How much for this candy bar?
$5.
What? Better give me some sucky with that $5. Some love me long time or something.
You don't like? You don't buy.
Look here, just charge us for the chips and the ice cream, all right? Shoot. Hey, let's raise up out of here before I look up on these people. Hey, quit looking at damn ice cream like that before I put you on the corner and make...
I feel sorry for your mother.
What you say about my mama?
I don't want to have trouble. Just go. Go home. Don't come back.
What you say about my mama? Break yourself!
So as a person who owns a firearm, y'all know what I done learned from all these different cases, Rick Chow and everybody else, right? Is that simply if a black person, okay, has a firearm and somebody kills you, you simply having a firearm is going to justify to a jury you being killed. So you know what I learned? Y'all know what the fuck I learned? I ain't got time to be sitting up here talking to a motherfucker about shit. If me having a firearm, and I know that I have my firearm all the time, is going to justify you killing me, I'm going to go ahead and blow you out your fucking socks and then just go ahead and fight for my life at trial. Yeah, I'm not going to sit up there and try to reason with you. I'm not going to sit up there and try to talk to you. I'm not going to sit up there and try to play with you. Okay? If I try to get away from you and you keep coming fucking towards me and I know I got my strap on me, bitch, I'ma fucking use that shit. I'ma blow you out your motherfucking socks and you are going to see Jesus effective immediately. Immediately. Because y'all not going to sit up here and say that me having a firearm is justifiable homicide because I'm black with a fucking firearm legally. No, hell no. Hell no, baby. Y'all going to the upper room, sending you hoes to glory immediately. Because yes, in the case with Cyrus, yes, he was 14. He wasn't supposed to have a firearm, right? But this Cyrus ain't the only black person this shit done happened to. Cyrus ain't the only black person this shit done fucking happened to, right? And Cyrus could have been chose. He could have been chose to bust their goddamn cerebellum, but he didn't. He was running away from them, trying to get away from them. And can't nobody, if somebody pointing at you, you would shoot them in the chest, not in the back. So what he do? Point it, then turn around? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? So at this particular juncture, if there was anything for us to learn from any of this shit, is that if you are black and you have a firearm and the situation seems sketch and you trying to get away from that person and they keep moving towards you, baby, light their ass up. Because what they gonna do is kill you and say that it was justifiable to kill you simply because you had a firearm. At this point, it's not enough to simply have one. We got to start using them bitches appropriately. Have a good day.
All right. Shalom, shalom. Keepers of sheep. Brother Kashai, back with another lesson. Lord's will, this video is edifying. All right, before we begin, I would like to first start off by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rekah HaKwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom. And shalom to the hopefully elect. All right, and as you can see, today's lesson will be titled something to the effect of live by the sword, die by the sword, or Cyrus, what is the little boy name? Cyrus Carmack never had a chance. All right, something to that effect. All right, and of course, today's lesson is inspired through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah HaKodash. All right, but as you can see, today we'll be touching on the clips played at the beginning of the video. All right, so you have a lot of people upset with the outcome of this trial that found the store owner, all right, not guilty in the 2023 killing of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton. All right, so this is a so-called African-American teenager who was killed in 2023. As you can see, going to the gas station to get some waters that he put back, and they chased him out of the store reportedly and shot him and killed him in the back. Right, and you know, this is expected, man. You know, this is expected. You know, it doesn't surprise me that, you know, the store owner was found innocent. All right, it doesn't surprise me that it happened because, you know, it's been happening. Okay, this is what the scripture says in Ecclesiastes. There's nothing new under the sun. All right, we've seen it too many times before. All right. But we still fall for the trap. All right, we still fall for the bait, and I don't know what this young brother, all right, this young man, I don't know what his intentions were. All right, I don't know if they had been having people steal in the store, or if he had intentions on stealing the waters, or what he had intentions on doing with the gun. All right, so, and it came out that he had a gun in his bag, and that, as you can see in the video, the day before, he posted a picture with the same gun and the same hoodie. All right, so you don't know what's going through these these YNs minds, man. Right? And while it is a sad situation, all right, does that make the Most High unjust? All right, does that make and you know, that not validating the child man, all right, the man who shot the boy, but you know, this is a part of the curses, man. All right, this is what do you expect? All right, especially in South Carolina. All right, and this is where I'm located. Okay, you know, the camp. All right, is in many other camps of Great Millstone. All right, and other affiliate camps I know of, but you know, it's just, it can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere to anybody, man. Right? So, you know, we just have to be circumspect. All right? Wise as serpents. All right? You just always have to, walk accordingly. All right? Move accordingly. Be diligent. All right? So, and yeah, I put a few videos, all right, at the beginning, so, you know, Lord willing, those, you know, was edifying. But let's grab a few precepts real quick. I'm gonna start off in Job 4:7. It says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where the righteous cut off." So, you know, we see this, and, you know, especially a young so-called African American, we see this, and, you know, everybody wants to, you know, say that, you know, what harm did he do? Okay, who did he hurt? You know, he was innocent. All right, he was just a child. Things of that nature. But not looking at the bigger picture, not looking at the whole, the nitty gritty of it, man. You're so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you're so-called black, right? You're in a store with a hoodie, all right? You not justifying the fact that he got shot, but we got to move better, man. Make it make sense, right? But yeah, like the scripture says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or the righteous cut off. So obviously, you know, we don't know what his intentions were, what he had been doing, or what he done in his past life. Okay, the Most High doesn't make mistakes. Okay, it was just his time. Okay. And you have accounts like that, all right, where, sometimes, the good do die young. All right, sometimes the righteous are cut off. Sometimes the wicked do outlive the righteous. All right. It's just the balance of things. All right. I want to grab Matthew 26:52 real quick. It says, "Then said Yahushua unto them, Put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword." All right, so to the modern day sword today will be your gun, your so-called gun. And looking at this picture, man, it's like, okay, he's 14 years old. What is he doing with this gun? Okay, why is he posting pictures with this gun, with the lights? All right, the lasers or whatever. All right, why is this guy 14 years old walking around with a gun in a book bag? All right, and that's part of the problem, man. All right, this sword, all right, these modern day swords, these guns. Okay, Jake, even if he didn't pull it or use it, what was his intentions? What does a sword do? A sword cuts. What does a gun do? A gun kills. All right, hurts, pierces. So even though he didn't do anything, what was your point of using it or carrying it? if he wasn't going to do nothing with it. So, we have to be careful, all right, for those who, carry, you conceal carry or whatever. That's, as men of the Lord, as Israelites, we're spiritual people. We don't need these carnal weapons. Okay? That's the whole point of us, having faith that we will receive spiritual power. Oh, that's the whole point of us having faith in the Lord, understanding that he will avenge us. Okay? We don't have any power here. We don't have any might here to avenge ourselves. Nothing we do or try to do or could do avenge us for all the the hurt, all right, the rape, rob, murder that our enemies have done to us. Even if we kill even if we kill a million of them, it still won't amount up to what they've done to us as a people, as a nation, man. Right? That's why the Lord has to come back and get back for us. Right? But again, Matthew 26 and 52, then Yahweh said unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, talking to Peter. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. It says, thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? All right, so, the Lord knew that, he didn't need no sword. He didn't need no gun. Because the Most High, Yahweh, if you're part of that number, all right, if you're chosen, he won't let a hair on your head be touched, man. He's going to keep you. Okay, we have to have that faith. The Lord is going to keep us no matter what. Okay? You can't be carnal, man. All right, let's grab this. Romans 8 and verse 5, it says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. All right, because to be carnally minded is to think that you need a gun for protection. That's to think that you need a gun to keep you protected from your enemies. And our enemies, they don't even use guns all the time to get at us. So why are we using guns? Our true enemies, talking about the other nations, all right, not amongst our people. All right, your true enemies are those of the other nations, man. Those who have the power over you, the power to kill you. All right, real quick. Okay, let's grab this. Ecclesiastes 9:13 says, keep thee far from the man that has power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. See, Jake don't realize that your real enemies are these other nations, beginning with the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, Chinese, Moab, all right, Japanese, whoever, the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, the Indians. Okay, these are your enemies, not the people that look like you, not the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. These are your kinsmen. But these other nations are your enemies. Right? They know that you are their enemy, but you don't know that, Jake. Right? It says, keep thee far from the man that has power to kill. Meaning, handle your business and get out of there. Because they don't mind killing you. Obviously. So, hey, man. With that, once again, Lord will, this video was edifying. Until next time, I'd like to close out by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rikah HaKwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Shalom to the elect.